your material needs.
Indulge in the world.
Yes, and then you believe that the so-called God or religion is waiting for you to exhaust your life, to enjoy your life to the fullest, and now after you come and submit yourself to God.
Now, is it permissible?
But my question is, which God is waiting for you? It's not the Allah that we all worship.
Doctor, will it be permissible for a young man who is strong and able, has the means to embark on Hajj, to put it off until he is...
No, it's not permissible. The moment that, even you are young or you're old, the moment, if you reach the age of maturity,
yes,
if you have the means
and capability,
it's better for you to go, because you don't control events in this world. Anything can happen anytime. Death can come anytime, regardless of age, regardless of material and social status.
Okay, you are saying
this ability
always
can
be prepared to embark on Hajj.
This ability can come anytime.
Okay.
Some other obstacles can happen anytime. Anything can happen which may make it difficult for somebody to go to Mecca. That is why once one is able to do, physically, financially, go for it. This is a journey. This is a spiritual journey. This is a journey for God. And like I said, as a Muslim, the day you were born, everything in you, everything about you, everything that you do has to be Islamic. That is what Islam understands of being a Muslim.
It's a complete way of life.
Yes, yes. But the hypocritical tendency that we have in most cases, that sometimes when you see me in the mosque or in Islamic gathering, I'm a very good Muslim. But when I go out and you see me in the Senegambe area or in any other place, I'm a different person. That hypocritical tendency doesn't exist in Islam. Islam, you have to be what you are, throughout. Because there are fundamental values that you cannot enjoy in life in this world if you don't, embrace those values. Fully. Honesty, sincerity, fearfulness of God, sharing, caring, loving, tolerant, peaceful, serving humanity. These are the identity, the essential identity of a Muslim person, regardless of who you are, wherever you walk.
Now, Doctor, coming back to the Hajj and its dynamics, yes, for the person who is in Makkah, the Ujaj, who are usually in our geographical location, a title usually follows those who've embarked on this holy journey. The name Al-Haji quickly explains someone who's been to Makkah, differentiates those who've been to Makkah from those who've not embarked on the journey, even though others found the title. There are some who may take offense at not being called Al-Hajj. What's Islam's position?
Well, this is another interesting area that you're touching, Ibrahim. The origin of this is, while people are in Mecca, they are there in their millions. They are there in their hundreds of thousands and millions. So it will be practically and ideally impossible for you or for me to know each other by name. You can't call people by their names, because these are people from different cultural background, different geographic region. The way we name ourselves here in West Africa as part of the Islamic world may not necessarily be the same way that people name themselves in the Far East, like Indonesia and Malaysia and other countries, or even in Australia, or even in East Africa. So how can you get names? People, how can you identify people by their names? And then to make it easy, we call each other Al-Hajj. Al-Hajj means pilgrim.
Pilgrim.
He's a pilgrim. Yes. The moment you start, you're a pilgrim. Al-Hajj, Al-Hajj, Al-Hajj. But it has become this simple and logically, accepted practice has now become a different tradition in the Islamic world. Not only in Africa, in the Gambia, in West Africa, everywhere, Hajj in the Islamic world.
It's a custom, but it's obligatory.
No. It is not obligatory. It's not, although it is not bad.
It's not bad, really.
Because it is an identity for them as Muslims. This is a Muslim identity, Al-Hajj. So we have now make it a very important social title, that unless the moment you go to Mecca, you must be called Al-Hajj. And if you're not called Al-Hajj, you will not be happy. In the academia, we have a similar tradition. Although sometimes people don't care, but we have a tradition that you call people what they are.
Yes.
When somebody is a professor, call him a professor. When somebody is an associate, he's an associate. When somebody is an assistant, call him assistant. When he is none, don't call him. When somebody is a PhD, call him PhD.
He sort of emphasizes his position.
It's a tradition. And we observe it. We fully respect it.
Now, Dr.
So the same thing also happens to be the case now that in our cultures,
yes,
various Muslim cultures in Africa and beyond, anybody who goes to Mecca, if you come back, you're called Hajj.
given the title Hajj.
Or Hajja.
Hajja.
Hajja now is Ajaratu, Ajja, whatever, but it's Hajja.
Hajja.
It means pilgrim. Pilgrim. So it is not a basic tenet. It's not mandatory. It's not, in fact, necessary. But it's a social prestige. There's nothing wrong with calling the pilgrims, those have calling them Al-Hajjis and Hajji. There's nothing wrong with that. They can be proud of it because life for them can never be the same unless they miss the Hajj, spiritually or theologically.
That's a significant...
Like they will say there's a difference between doing the Hajj and going to Makkah.
I'm going to Makkah.
Yes.
Yes. There's a significant convergence bringing together millions of Muslims. Usually when they come back, yes, from the pilgrimage, they come back with gifts for families and friends. Yes, yes.
Doctor,
I would love you to talk about this. What is the most important gift one should come back with from Makkah?
Well, it's interesting. You know, it's part of Muslim traditions that when you travel, people normally, particularly if you embark upon a long journey, the relatives or the neighbors or the immediate people or friends will come and, you know, see you off.
Yes.
You pray each other, they pray for you to go in peace and come back in peace. And when you come back, naturally they come to receive you because you are back. They honor you, they will honor you. And as a way of reciprocating the honor and the good treatment that you receive from them when you are traveling. So normally when you come, you carry gifts.
Yeah.
But you see, you call it gifts.
Gifts a lot.
The moment, because the fact of the matter you call it gifts means that it's not mandatory.
Not mandatory.
Otherwise, it would not have been called gift.
Gift.
You understand? Gift is optional by definition. Whatever you call gift is definition. It is by definition optional. And because it's by its definition optional, you don't have to, you know, how do you call it, to incur upon yourself certain liabilities which are unnecessary. If you can afford it financially, if you have it, if it will not cost you anything, it's a good tradition, it's a good culture. Come and give the gift to people, pray for them. But the best gift that you are asking is the dua.
It's the dua.
Because this is, I don't want to use a confusing a terminology or an expression that will confuse Islam with other, you know, denominations. But let me call this is somebody like the Prophet said in a number of traditions, who is now as clean as he was born, as the day he or she was born from the mother.
That's what I want to ask you. The pilgrim
and because
making dua for the non-pilgrim. How significant is this?
But dua, anywhere you make
but
it
from the pilgrim.
Yeah, from the pilgrim. I think the significance, why people like it is because, like the instance, if you get an endorsed Hajj, an accepted Hajj, you are now washed off all sins, clean. And you know what delay our prayers in this world? What sometimes obstruct our progress in this world? Do you know why? What?
Yes.
Sins.
Sins. Okay.
Sins. Okay. The sins, the bad things that we do are the things that normally obstruct our progress, delay our progress. They delay our prayers. You see people like us praying day and night, Allahumma, Allahumma, Allahumma. God will never come because the person is dirty.
Yes.
The person is heavily, you know, involved in, you know, dubious practice, dubious activities. Now that this is a person whose Hajj has been accepted by God, this is the person who has done the Hajj properly, legally and spiritually or theologically, he's clean of sins. And the less sin one is, or the less sinful one is, or the less and the lower your sins are, the nearer to God you become. And the nearer to God you become, the faster your prayers are accepted by God. After all, if you are near to God, when you are close, when I'm close to you, you are close to me, you are close to the President or the Director General of the Grts, because you are close to your superior authority. Business between you becomes very easy.
Yes, you receive blessings.
Good, automatically. So the moment you are close to God, and the closer you are to God, business between you and God becomes easy. Very, very quick. And that is why, and that's the essence of this. We believe that these are people